Amin and Hafsa lived a simple, faith-filled life with their 3-year-old daughter, Lubna. Every morning, Hafsa lovingly taught Lubna the Qur'an, small du'as, and stories of the prophets. Their home was full of warmth and the light of deen. One day, Hafsa fell gravely ill. Doctors offered little hope, but Amin never left her side. On her final morning, as the far adhan echoed, Hafsa whispered, "Take care of Lubna. Raise her in the path of Allah." With tears in his eyes, Amin held her hand until her last breath. Days later, Amin sat by her grave, holding a sleeping Lubna. The silence was overwhelming. He placed his hand on the fresh soil. "You were my strength, Hafsa. Now you're gone, and Lubna keeps asking for you." Tears streamed down his face as he continued. "But I promise, she'll grow up with the Qur'an in her heart, just like you wanted." There was no family left to help. Only Amin and little Lubna remained. But he knew, Allah is with the patient. Though broken, Amin rose with purpose. His pain turned into resolve to raise Lubna with love, sabr, and strong Islamic values. In a humble home, where faith bloomed like a garden, lived Amin, Hafsa, and little Lubna, their precious 3-year-old. Their walls echoed with Quranic verses, and love flowed like a gentle stream. Hafsa's hands, soft and sure, guided Lubna's tiny fingers across the pages. "Bismillah," she whispered, her voice a melody, teaching the child the beauty of Allah's words. In those quiet mornings, as the sun peeked through curtains, Hafsa's smile turned their simple abode into paradise. She nurtured Lubna's heart with stories of the Prophet, planting seeds of faith in fertile soil. But fate, like a swift wind, brought change. Illness crept in, silent and unyielding. Hafsa's strength waned, yet her spirit remained unbroken. Her love for Allah and family, a beacon in the growing darkness. One dawn, as the adhan's call filled the air, Hafsa turned to Amin, her eyes filled with light. "Raise her in faith," she whispered, "that's all I ask." And with those words, she returned to her Lord. Amin stood at her grave, Lubna's small hand in his, tears falling like rain on parched earth. The weight of loss and responsibility pressed upon him as he recalled Hafsa's final plea. Alone now, with no family to lean on, Amin faced the daunting task of raising Lubna. His heart ached with each memory of Hafsa, but in his sorrow, a promise took root. "I will raise her in the light of the Qur'an," he vowed, his voice trembling but resolute. "In your absence, my beloved, faith will remain our guide, and Lubna will grow strong in deen and character." Days turned to weeks, and weeks to months. Amin strived to fill the void left by Hafsa. He taught Lubna her prayers, his voice gentle like her mother's, and read to her from the Qur'an each night. In moments of doubt, he'd visit Hafsa's grave, seeking strength and guidance from her memory. "Am I doing enough?" he'd ask the silent stones, his heart heavy with the weight of his promise. But in Lubna's eyes, he saw Hafsa's light. In her smile, he found the courage to persevere. Together, they built a life centered on faith, their small family bound by love and devotion to Allah. Amin learned to braid Lubna's hair, his clumsy fingers becoming deft with practice. He cooked simple meals, remembering Hafsa's recipes, each dish a tribute to her loving care. As Lubna grew, so did her understanding of Islam, her questions a testament to her curious mind. Amin answered patiently, sometimes learning alongside her, their journey of faith a shared adventure. They visited the mosque regularly, Lubna's hand in his as they joined the congregation. The community embraced them, offering support and kindness, a reminder that they were not alone in their path. On quiet evenings, as the call to Maghrib prayer sounded, Amin would watch Lubna prepare for Salah. Her movements, once clumsy, now graceful and sure, a reflection of her mother's devotion. Years passed, and Lubna blossomed like a flower in spring, her faith strong, her heart kind, just as Hafsa had hoped. Amin looked at his daughter with pride and wonder, grateful for the strength Allah had given him. One day, as they stood before Hafsa's grave, Lubna recited a surah, her voice clear and melodious. Amin closed his eyes, tears of joy and sorrow mingling, feeling Hafsa's presence in the gentle breeze. "We did it, my love," he whispered to the air, "our daughter stands tall in faith and character." And though the pain of loss never fully faded, it was softened by the knowledge that Hafsa's legacy lived on. In their home, where once three hearts beat as one, now two carried forward a legacy of love and faith. Amin and Lubna, father and daughter, bound by a promise made in tears, fulfilled with devotion. And so they continued, day by day, their lives a testament to the enduring power of faith. In Hafsa's absence, they found strength in each other, and in the unwavering belief that Allah's love surrounds them always.